It has been a minute. A minute since I last made a video that made any sense. Really? So I thought, put it everywhere else, probably time to put it on my YouTube channel. I am pregnant again. With a 1-year-old. No, not pregnant with a 1-year-old. I have a 1-year-old and I'm also pregnant. Yes, Arlo is going to be a big brother already. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff, but never mind. So, I have not really had a chance to say much on the subject yet, so I thought, why not make a video, talk about the whole lot, get it done and over with, and then see where we go from there. So I am currently 14 weeks pregnant, but I thought I'd do a video on the whole of the first trimester, get that out of the way, and then I will do 2 weekly videos from here till about 35 weeks, and then probably after that I'll do them weekly. So where to start? Probably when we found out and how. So I was feeling a bit funny, not pregnant, not pregnant, just I was just feeling a bit funny. I thought, right, I'm just gonna do it. I haven't come on yet. It was like 6 o'clock in the evening, so I haven't come on yet. I'm just gonna do it. Was not in any way, shape or form expecting a positive result of Rob finding out. I think it is the most adorable video on the planet. Okay. Oh, my hand is shaking. I just did it when you were in the garage. Surprise! Are you going to be a big brother? So basically so I was 4 weeks when we found out. Between 4 and 6 weeks I didn't really feel any different, other than the fact I was starving, and I mean starving. Like, I was eating easily about 5 meals a day, like, and that wasn't me just like being bored and picking and eating. Like, I generally would have a meal, like breakfast. So I had breakfast at like 8 o'clock. Hello. So I had breakfast at about 8 o'clock. By 10 o'clock, I was already ready to have lunch. So I was having lunch, and then I was at like 10, then having something else at like 12, and then like something else at like 2, and then like dinner at whatever time. It was, yeah, I was like, it was ridiculous. I don't think I've ever eaten so much in my life as what I was eating in those first 2 weeks. And then I turned 6 weeks, and that is when the feeling exhausted and the nausea came in. Yes, I was feeling so tired, and I was like not being sick and not really like feeling sick all the time. It was just more of like I was feeling sick if my stomach was empty. Feeling sick then again once my stomach was full, which was very peculiar to me. When I was pregnant with Arlo, I just kind of felt sick the whole way through. That's just kind of how it was. Sorry, just had to do something for Arlo. While I was 6 weeks, I did have a bit of a scare. I started bleeding quite heavily, went straight to hospital, had examinations and things. It was on a Sunday, so unfortunately they couldn't scan me or anything at the time because they said that they just couldn't scan at the weekends. So yeah, I couldn't have a scan or anything. So it was, oh, thank you, Arlo. It was a really nerve-wracking time. I then couldn't have a scan for like another 4 days. So that was really difficult. 4 days of just almost being convinced that the worst was going to happen. But not knowing for sure was definitely a tricky time. But luckily I had the scan, all was fine. They don't know why I was bleeding, but all was good. And then brings us to 8 weeks, when I really started to feel unwell, like to the point where just moving was really difficult. Not like your normal pregnancy tired, like my body, I could hardly move it. I really did feel unwell. So I had some bloods taken, and it turned out that I had next to no iron in my body, which was the explanation really as to why I was feeling so poorly, was because I did not have a very key part in my body that my body was really needing at that time. So I got put on iron tablets. I was already taking Pregnacare, and I am still taking Pregnacare. But yeah, I got put on iron tablets on top of that as well. And then brings us to 12 weeks. Nothing really happened between 8 and 12 weeks. Obviously saw my midwife and that, but it was just a booking appointment, nothing special. By 12 weeks, I'm starting to feel better. The iron's starting to kick in, starting to have a little bit more energy. Had our 12-week scan, everything was fine. They just changed the rules to where partners could come into scans, so that was nice because Rob could come with me, and he obviously saw his baby. Between 12 and 13 weeks, my sickness started to die down. I do still suddenly feel very sick if my stomach gets empty, but that's kind of it really now. I don't really feel sick at any other time. And then 13 weeks, still feeling really tired, but next to no sickness. So that's up to date with the weeks. Other symptoms I've been having is headaches. I had no headaches that I can remember with Arlo at all. All of my symptoms with this baby have been like the complete opposite as the symptoms that I had with Arlo. Not really any similar symptoms, but just a bit of hair doing. Yeah, they've all been pretty different. So I've had headaches, I've had backache already quite bad. My pelvis is already getting bad, so I had a lot of issues with my pelvis while I was pregnant with Arlo. That's actually why I was induced. And it is already becoming a little bit painful again, so I've got to keep an eye out for that. I should be starting physiotherapy soon. I've been having some really crazy vivid dreams, like really vivid dreams, and I've had some trouble sleeping. I'm okay getting to sleep, but staying asleep is it's been difficult, just toss and turn for most of the night. And that is it, I think. Sorry for the extremely long video, but I've had 14 weeks of time to catch you up on. Another reason I'm doing this is because I found it really difficult to remember what the beginning of my pregnancy was like with Arlo. So at least by making this video, I can now watch it back any times that I may be pregnant in the future and remember what the first trimester with baby Poolio was like. So, thank you very much for watching. Well done to you if you've stayed this long. Heard me gibbering on for ages. And that is that. I will do another pregnancy video at 16 weeks. So 2 weeks from now. I'll let you say bye. Say bye-bye. Good boy. Bye.